Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about why you must release it. Why you must release it. Now, what am I talking about releasing? What kind of things do we need to release, guys? Trauma, hurt, pain, devastations, disappointments, breakups, and things along those lines, that seem to be haunting us the longer we hold on to them, right? So let's talk about why we must release. And I have 6 reasons here for why we must release. Number 1, letting go makes room for the new. Imagine your physical arms and it's full of carrying something. If your arms are physically full of carrying, how hard would it be to pick up yet another thing if you're like maxed out with carrying and struggling to even hold that? So that teaches us that we have to let go of, we would have to put something down, right, to be able to pick up something else. So we make space, we make room for new experiences when we let go of the old. All right, so that's one reason why we must release. Number 2, let's think about things that bring us down versus uplifting us. Now this is interfering with our progression. All right. So I named this channel Reflection and Progression because I want you to reflect. And I didn't say forever, but then we need to progress, okay? So if we're not releasing it, it's going to be bringing us down because we're replaying it, we're reliving it. And scientists have even studied it with trauma. We replay it and relive it over and over. We feel some of that hurt. As time, it may not be as potent as when we first experienced it, but we're subjecting ourselves to that hurt over and over, and we're staying stuck in the healing process. All right, so now it's staying stuck versus moving forward and transitioning, making a shift versus backsliding, guys. All right, so number 3, their essence remains around you. And now we're talking about energy. They're physically gone, but their energy is still around you. It's giving them power in your life right now. All right. So we have to hop out of that autopilot that we were in, that they groomed you to be able to receive that energy initially. So we have to cleanse ourselves from that energy and their essence. And I made a video about spiritual cleansing that you can check out to help you along those lines. Okay. At least gives you some things to begin to do that cleansing. All right. So number 4, when you don't release these horrible things, it's not only a part of your past. You can't say it's in your past or something that happened to you then. It's in your present. Now it's in your present. It's being dragged into your present. All right. So one of the things that I feel like survivors really have to learn how to do, should be one of your lessons, is how to not overstay a welcome, or don't overkill anything. When you first see that red flag and that ending needs to occur, let it go ahead and end. All right. So we need to learn when we need to bail on things, when we need to stop, when it's time, when it's over. Because we don't like to let go of things because we're operating out of that lack instead of abundance, and that need to be accepted, that need to be wanted. That needs to start with ourselves, and we're trying to get it from other people, and we're holding on to them because they're filling voids for us. And that's where it gets challenging, because now we're operating out of our toxicity and out of our ignorance, guys. All right. So when we're not willing to make that release, is not only a part of our past, but now is affecting our present. Okay. So let's talk about number 5. How can we be in self-love? How can we be self-regulating? How can we be in self-care? How can we be having self-assurance if we're still holding on to it? See, it's not in alignment. That means that something is off balance, something is missing, and all of that's going to be missing at that point because we're still not willing to release it. All right. And number 6, this is like big time right here. It's bad for your health, guys. Because when we're holding on to the toxicity, the trauma, the hurt, the pain, the devastation, the disappointments, that breakup, now we're talking about what? Stress and tension, guys. And all of the studies that they have on stress and how bad that is for your health, guys. So that is, So not only did you experience that in the past, right? Wasn't the past enough? Number one, like, why even bring it to the present? The past was enough. That was enough time and exposure to that. But now it's going to physically make you ill internally. How much more do you have to pay? How many more consequences do you need to experience from that situation? It's not even fair to you. It's not even fair to you guys. So, you know, don't underestimate what stress will do to you internally and end up making you sick. Not them, you. All right. So let's go over these 6 reasons again. Number 1, we're going to be making room for new. Number 2, we're considering what brings us down versus uplifting us. Number 3, we're realizing that it keeps their essence around. And number 4, we realize how now is not a part of our past, it's technically a part of our present. And number 5, we're recognizing that we're not walking in self-love. We're not self-regulating, it's not self-care, it's not self-assurance, it's not helping us in the healing process, okay? And number 6, we making a connection about it being very bad for our health, because holding on to that toxicity is introducing that much more stress and tension into our lives, okay? We have enough of that going on, and that's why we just living our life, you know, and that's why we have stress management, of course. But does that mean that you need to be having your plate heavy and full of stress and tension? Absolutely not. The whole goal is to de-stress, is to declutter, to minimize these things in your life. All right. So I have an acronym here for healing that I'm going to share with you guys. And the H is for hope. You got to have hope that, of course, that you can have better than what you've experienced. We got to E, educate yourself. You're doing that, coming to a channel like this. We have to A, affirm it, speak it to an existence, okay? You know, speak things though what you want instead of speaking on everything that you don't want, okay? Speak it into existence, what you deserve, and what you want to attract and draw into your life. And L, legitimize. Legitimize your feelings, legitimize your needs. You do it. Don't need other people to do it. You do it. And then them not being on board to do it is just a red flag that they're not supposed to be a part of your team. And that's okay. That's okay. There's billions of other options to have on your team. And even if it's just a team of 1, I'd rather it be a team of 1 than a team of toxic people with me putting holes in my boat to sink down. I'd rather stand by myself. I was telling somebody this in a coaching session the other day. They're like, oh, I feel a little weird going to a 5-star restaurant by myself. I said, why? Why? If you have no one externally in your life that's worthy, you're better off eating that juicy steak by yourself. And I would enjoy every single bite. I would order the best wine they had, and I want the lit candle and all of that, because I deserve it whether someone's by my side or not, because I'm by my side. I don't need another person to come and have a party with me. I have a party by myself. Yeah. See, when you live your life like that, like, I'll throw a party and be the only one at the party. I would do that. Look, if no one else was worthy, if I didn't want to bring some, maybe I didn't want to be bothered and I still wanted to go. So yeah, I'll take the table too, and I want the best seat in the house. And yeah, nothing is too good. Nothing is too good, guys. All right. So I offer one-on-one coaching if you're struggling with self-esteem in your life, you're struggling with releasing it. You can go to my website, lakiacrawford.com, and schedule your session, guys. I do voice calls, I do Skypes, FaceTimes, WhatsApp. I do email coaching. There's all types of packages, guys. So you can go ahead on there and take a look and see what works for you. I have a support group over on Facebook for survivors of narcissistic abuse if you're interested in that. I have a Patreon, guys, a great way to support my cause and get some perks back for doing it. Check out the different membership tiers and see what could work for you. Great ways to support this channel is to always hit the like button, guys, and leave comments down below. So thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you heard me out. All right. And until next time, guys, please take care. All right. Never give up on yourself and keep doing the work.